Hi, today is October the 11th of 2009. In this program, I'm going to talk about the following topic: how to know if the New World Order conspiracy is real and if it's a threat to me. If you've been reading or watching the news, you must have heard repeatedly of the expression a New World Order. George Bush father first talked about it openly in the early 90s. Recently, in the aftermath of the world economic crisis, more and more leaders have called upon a new world order and new regulations. Besides, if you've been doing some research on the internet typing in New World Order, you must have found various results. Some widely spread information mention a conspiracy of a world secret elite in order to implement a one-world government, which will be a dictature. A committee of 300 men known only to each other would secretly rule over the world, and nothing would happen without their consent. They would form a vast network intertwined with secret societies and organizations like the Illuminati, the Freemasons, the Rosicrucians. What to believe? The world has known many dictators and many sects, but for us right here, right now, having grown up in Western democracies, we have been taught to believe that our history books contain the best version of history, that our free press is quite objective, that the separation between the three branches of the state is protecting us from any attempt to citizens' rights. What if this was just the reality we perceive? What about actuality? After all, chaos at some level can make sense at another level. Let me take an example to explain to you what I mean. If you were a teeny tiny little ant walking on a colorful carpet on the floor, your world would seem a jungle to you, with many obstacles and with different colors randomly surrounding you. Now take it to a whole other level. If you stand on the same carpet as a human being, the floor will seem rather flat to you, and you will be able to see the global picture in full colors. It's pretty much the same for what is happening in the world. What we perceive through the news is part of the story. We don't know what is said behind closed doors, and do we really care? We have our daily lives to deal with, our job, our family, our concerns. We already have a hard time understanding what is happening in our own country. So why and how figuring out what is happening on a global scale? The truth is that as long as it doesn't impact our daily lives, we don't really care. However, 911 shows us that we should all care. Thousands of people died on that day, quickly after the Patriot Act and other laws have been passed, and within 2 years the US had invaded 2 countries. I remember watching a documentary about an organization of engineers and architects for the truth about 911. The president of that organization said that based on his education and analysis of what happened, he did not believe that the plane made the Twin Towers collapse. Opening his eyes did turn his world upside down, but it did set him free. Some people prefer living in denial because it's more convenient and it's more comfortable. What you could do is using the internet and all kinds of sources to look up for information. Try to weigh the pros and cons. Be critical of everything. You will never find the ultimate proof, but eventually you will come up to the conclusion that the New World Order conspiracy is rather likely or unlikely to be a real threat. Why does it matter so much? It is extremely important, because if the New World Order conspiracy is real, it will totally change our lives within the coming months and years. The New World Order goal is the depopulation of the planet. You've heard me. Eventually there should remain no more than 500 million human beings on this planet, and it doesn't matter how they get rid of the 6 billion dispensable people. It also means that there will be a worldwide dictature, and the global market will totally crash. The result will be a world divided in 10 regions, ruled over by one world government in a communist way. America will be no better than a third world country as far as living standard is concerned. So now you may understand better why it's so crucial to know if this threat is real. Don't wait for the absolute proof, because you will only have it when it will be too late. Get informed, and if you believe that the threat is likely to be real, then inform as much people as you can and prepare yourself for the change that is to come. Personally, I believe that everything has been in place for a while, and it's already very, very late. The Committee of 300 is moving fast forward in its hidden agenda. The good news is that awareness is now rising everywhere around the globe. Even though we would not be able to prevent dramatical events from taking place, we can still make a huge difference. Being aware of who is our real enemy and what is its plan will help us to go through the storm and stand for what we believe in. The choice is yours because your life is at stake. Good luck and thank you for watching.